Hey guys, welcome to Crazy Days. This morning I was going to show you what my tomatoes look like before and after. Last night Danny and I came in and did a video for Deepsouth on the high tunnels and what was going on with the high tunnels and things in the electroculture. And my tomatoes look pitiful. So I'm showing you what they looked like last night. And this morning I'm going to show you what they look like after I heavy pruned them.
Okay guys, these are the beefsteak tomatoes. They've been here, whew, goodness gracious, last fall we put these in here?
Yes.
So these have been here since last fall. We have eaten, I don't know how many tomatoes off of them, just piles of fresh tomatoes. Matter of fact, there's probably 10 in the house right now.
And they're just hanging.
They're just still hanging everywhere with the white tomatoes. And this is what we have to watch out for. See this here?
Yep.
This is what we look out for. Now, they haven't actually done any damage to the tomatoes, but you come out here and you'll find these things on the plants out here. Now, it's getting to be warm, and that's what you go through when the heat starts coming on in the south now.
And the white flies.
And the white flies will start. So we feel like, since these has been here since last fall, that's a lot longer than we ever keep any tomato plants usually. They have run their course. We're going to come in here and we're going to heavily prune them. And then we're going to give them a chance to kind of like come back. And if they don't really do it like we want to, we're just going to take them all out. We'll take the green tomatoes and put them up and let them ripen, you know, slowly. But that's where we're at with these tomatoes. I mean,
we've got some that are really looking really
yeah, I mean,
good.
You got some that look real pretty right here.
So we may take these suckers off, like Danny did, and put them in some soil, and then take all the rest of the older stuff out, because it was hard to prune all under them really well, because they've been here since,
last fall.
And they have done really well.
Can't complain. They survived the hard freezes this winter for the deep south.
And they've been making tomatoes, and we've been eating. So
lots of tomatoes here, and these will eventually turn red if we just, you know.
Yeah, I'm going to give them a couple of days.
Down here, this end is really kicking it. It's really looking good.
Yeah.
You know, they're beautiful. So we'll probably, like
this end has been, I've pruned more heavily.
Yeah, I was going to say, this one looks like you done pruned a lot of it off. So that's probably what we will do. Some of these, they're just getting old. They're falling down, you know, falling on the ground down here and all. We'll just, like I said, we're going to prune them kind of heavy. And if it looks like it's not going to work, we'll just get the suckers off of them, repot them, and go again.
Last night, all of this was vines, tomatoes, leaves, and the white flies love to get up in that and just hibernate. So I pruned everything back, and I was going to take off some suckers to plant, but I decided no. Look at this. Some of them are just beautiful, and they're already blooming. Some of them already come out in different places, and they've already got blooms or tomatoes all over them, all over the tops. All the tops are really pretty. So I left the tops, took all the bottoms out, and left the tomatoes hanging so they can continue to get ready. But doesn't that look so much better? And I didn't have to grow the suckers in dirt. They're still attached to the main stems. And we're going to see if we can go a little longer. Now, white flies, I probably will come in with some neem and kind of spritz this to see if we can keep the white flies down now. And in a high tunnel, I'm about to burn up, y'all. The humidity's crazy. We've got rain, had rain yesterday, going to have rain today and for a few more days. So the humidity gets crazy in here. And I'm having to shut the doors, so I'm not sure if I'll have a whole lot of pollination today with the doors shut because we're fixing to have rain. But look at this. I've got tomatoes. When I stood some of these up, they're up to that rail up there, that top rail, right there. I've just got them leaning over both sides of the fence and hanging on the fence in order to keep them alive. But, I mean, look at this. All these tomatoes. And somebody wanted to know, what is this? About 5 or 6 years ago, I dehydrated a whole lot of oranges and lemons. And if you know anything about dehydration in the South, it don't matter what you do to vacuum seal, dry, whatever, they still were kind of not rubbery, but semi. So I thought, what can I do with them? Do I want a chance eating with them? Do I want to make something to clean with? So I brought them out here and I've put them all in here because oranges and lemons have citrus and they say that helps with white flies. So just an experiment. And no, it didn't get rid of the white flies because I put them out here after the fact. There were already a lot of white flies here when I put them here. So I can't say that it detoured any because they were already here. But I'm leaving them since I've gotten a lot of the leaves out that had the white flies on it. And we're going to see what happens. It's just citrus that has been dehydrated. That's all it is. Just an experiment to see if it will help any at all. This is my heavily pruned tomatoes. This is probably the third time I've had to do this because the cold got them twice. These tomatoes went through 2 freezes and I pruned back every limb on most all of these here back twice after a freeze, and still look at them. These are the bomb for the tomatoes. I think they're what did he call them? Beefsteak. These are beefsteak tomatoes and they're absolutely kicking it as far as hardiness. Everything has happened to these tomatoes and y'all, they still going. Let's see if we can make it a little longer. Thank you guys from Crazy Days.